first he says that Prime Minister of Pakistan asked him, then he's now saying the Emir of the Qatar asked him. It's just bullshit, okay? He just cannot go in the war. You can watch my previous streams if you're a VIP member. You can watch my previous streams. I have talked about the geopolitical condition and I have said this numerous times. He cannot afford to be in a war. If he goes, this will go down as a very foolish move in the history. So anyways, not that I want to talk about the geopolitics that much. Bitcoin isn't seem to be doing regarding this news anything. You can see we haven't seen any pump, and to be honest, I don't think so. The Bitcoin, we should use the news as an indicator for the Bitcoin, right? This is very important because if you see, let me just okay, if you see in this price section, all of this price action, we were getting constant news about, the Trump attacking the Iran, he's going to end the civilization, etc. But we did not had a major dump. Even during this, we did not had a major dump. So I'm optimistic about that. Despite the news, if Bitcoin wants to go higher, it will go higher. So you do not have to worry about the news. It's not going to affect anything. What will happen to the Bitcoin, and we have seen this in this range. You literally had a war which was going to be probably going to be a nuclear war, but it didn't happen, and Bitcoin stayed in the range, and it did a breakout then. So don't worry about these war news. I'm pretty sure everything will end up right. But just to add to my argument, and people who follow the news, as we are approaching my long zone, you can see some sort of bullish news coming in. You can call it a coincidence, you can call it whatever you want, but it is what it is. You can watch my previous Monday stream. I talked about this exact level, this value area high, the anchored VWAP, and we also have a Fibonacci from low to the high. Yeah, zero point 0.5 Fibonacci. This is a very important level where Bitcoin should produce the bounce. If it does not, I cannot explain how things will get bad for the Bitcoin. Just to give you the instance, if we do not get a bounce from this box, we will be losing value area low, or sorry, the value area high, which is insanely bad because last time we did this, you can see the price did a breakout, then it failed to hold above the value area high. Okay, just give me a second, I can zoom in the chart. Yeah. So you can see the last time the price broke above this value, this is called the resistance value area high. If you don't know what a value area high is, just take it as a major resistance. So last time we did a breakout of this, you can see what happened. The price went above, everyone was bullish, but then it failed to hold above it. And you can see a huge downside move was occurred. If the same thing happens now, then do not expect a different conclusion, different outcome, because you will still get a huge downside rally if we come inside the value again. So this is very important level. We do not want a closing above the below this level. We do not want the price to go above that. We want this anchored VWAP coming from this low to be held, and we want this black line here to be held. Otherwise things will start to get ugly for the Bitcoin, and then I would love to short it further. But at the moment, things are looking good. We are maintaining our trend, like you can see on a 4 hour. This, you are literally maintaining your trend. So I don't know why anyone is turning bearish at the moment. As I said, unless we break below this box, you are good. You don't have to worry about, as long as we are holding this box, and this is the box where I will be looking to execute the Bitcoin longs. Okay. um the major longs, of course, and my target would be the 86k, 87k. I have explained why this is my target numerous time. I'm not going to go back and forth about that, but this is the level where I want to take a major Bitcoin long. What I'm right now doing is waiting for the Bitcoin to approach at this level, do some sort of liquidity sweep, or just produce enough bounce, like something like this, a bounce which does a break of structure, and then I would love to take a long. Okay, so 74k to the 75.6k is the level where you want to look for the massive longs. All right, before that, just sit on the sideline. You don't have to take the unnecessary trades. You can watch my channel. I have been sitting on the sidelines as well. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, nothing much to add on the Bitcoin. The trend, overall trend on the higher time frame is still bearish. So despite I am bullish on the short term, so when I say I am bullish on the short term and I'm looking to take a long, what do I mean is that I will draw something on the chart to simplify for you. Okay, so what I'm expecting is that price will come into this level, we will long, We will long tail our target and then eventually we will short for the bottom. I don't think so. This was the absolute bottom. We do not have the signs or the patterns, or looking at the 4 year cycle theory, we do not have enough evidence to believe the absolute bottom is in. So our goal is to long till the absolute local top is in, and then we will short here, just like how we shorted here, and then we will target the absolute lows. That's the goal here. Okay. So when I say I'm longing, I'm simply bullish in a short term, but on a higher time frame, on a daily, on a weekly time frame, I remain extremely bearish. All right. So this is something you guys should understand when you're watching my streams. When I say longs, I mean the longs till our short area, and I'm still looking to take a short entry which will go till the 48k level. I don't think so we are going to the 100k or the all-time highs from here. I have said this on my streams numerous times, and I'm gonna stick to that stick to that motto of mine. All right. So that's on the Bitcoin. Looking for this box will long till this level, and then we were potentially going to look for the major short from this level. All right. Nothing much on the Bitcoin other than that. So let's go on the Ethereum. Ethereum is looking relatively way worse than Bitcoin. And if you remember, if you watch my, I have a question of POC breaks price usually visit. POC breaks price usually visit value area if it have tapped the value area low. So just to give you, if it have, you know, tap the value area low, then we break the POC, then yeah, it have a very high chance that it will now tap the value area high. Then a similar case here, and then the similar case here, and the cycle repeats till we break the value. So yeah, if we have tapped the value area low before and then we break the POC, then yeah, the value area high will be hit. So Ethereum, I am no surprised that Ethereum is heavily underperforming the Bitcoin. And if you do not believe me, go watch my previous streams. I was completely sidelined on the Ethereum. My exact words were, there is no worth trading the Ethereum when you have the Bitcoin outperforming it. That was my exact words, and that's why I was completely sidelined on the Ethereum. You can go and watch my channels. I longed altcoins because it was outperforming the Bitcoin, but I did not long the Ethereum because it was an absolute piece of shit, and it is proving that it is an absolute piece of shit. All right. So to give you the instance, we are we are trading below the value. We try to do a breakout. We were ranging above the value, but nothing happened, and now we are again in this range, in this shitty range. We have also done a breakdown of a trend line. So things are looking extremely bad for the Ethereum, and I am not bullish on this. I am not certainly looking to long Ethereum from here. I am just gonna leave it as it is. Not looking to short, not looking to long. Why I'm not looking to short Ethereum is because I'm bullish on the Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is bullish, you cannot really say that Ethereum is gonna dump or anything. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna hold off till the local top of the Bitcoin is in. Then I will come back to the Ethereum to short this asset to the absolute lows. Ideally, once we break this level, which is 1925, once we break this level, then I would be really eager to short the Ethereum to absolute lows, which is around this level. So I want this level to be broken off. Before that, I am completely avoiding the Ethereum to the extent. All right. Hope that made sense. Yeah, this is a true piece of shit. Let's move on to the Solana. So I'm going to show you the Solana short trade that we took on the live stream. The swing failure pattern happened at the high, and for me, it was a pretty good trade for two reasons. For one reason, see, if the price, if the once the swing failure pattern happened, if the price wanted to continue higher, it will go to this level. Nothing is going to stop it. But if it does not, this will be the local top, and we will continue to go down. This is my exact words were, and you can see what happened. This was the absolute top, and price is just going down from here as the swing failure pattern happened. So I was ready to take a L on this trade, but it we did not took it, and the Solana is looking absolute shit from here. We Yeah, this is looking really bad. We have also broken below the point of control. I would say God help Solana. Other than that, I'm not interested in trading the Solana as well. I will circle back to the XRP. Yeah, XRP is looking absolute piece of shit. I saw some people longing the XRP when we had this fake. I came on the live stream and I said publicly that okay, unless I have a breakout of this trend line, I am not interested in the XRP. And you can see this is looking absolutely piece of shit. So right now the XRP is looking a bit ugly. I will be honest with you that as we are breaking down below from the trend line, so I would be cautious if I be honest with you. But as long as we are holding this value area low here, this black line, I would give the XRP the benefit of doubt. But this breakdown of a trend line is not a good thing either. Okay, hope that helps. Nothing much on that. As long as we are trading inside the range, we just quickly go through it. Go through it. That made sense. There was one coin that I wanted to look at. It was fat. Yeah. Yeah, it was near. I posted about this chart on my X as well. We are currently on a near, and I'm surprised. You can see, let me just pull up the post if I can, so I can tell you what I mean. So, so I said, I really like how it's holding above the midpoint of the parallel channel and it shows strength. It is showing strength. I really like it. We did do a break below of this parallel channel, but you can see the entire market is in red, but the near it alone is standing strong. So I would still love to get a higher continuation on this chart. I hope the Bitcoin doesn't shit all the way down to my level, like even below to my level. If Bitcoin does not, the near have a very good potential. As you can see, the entire altcoins, the Ethereum, Solana, XRP, they all are doing some sort of breakdown of the trend line. They are looking shit, while near is holding its parallel channel really beautifully. So this is looking really good to me, honestly, and I would love to see higher prices. I just hope the Bitcoin does not shit us. I'm still looking at around 1.80 level. So let's see what happens. AKD, yeah, AKD. I posted the analysis of the AKD. I'm not gonna go cover this again. Let's talk about the Vana, whatever it is. Very complex price action, if I be honest with you. I do like how we have done a swing failure pattern. Too hard to say what's gonna happen on this chart and where I'm looking to execute. The one level that I'm looking at potentially for a short is this. Once price will approach to this level, I would be looking to take a short. All right. Yeah. This is where I want to short on the Vana. Do not place the limits, of course. Just keep your eyes on this. Zach. Yeah, let's look at the Zach. I will share my USDT dominance idea, but if I be honest with you, to be honest, I don't really look at it that much. The USDT dominance. So Zach was the same as Solana. Prime. We took a shot on the Zach. This was my full TP, but we took the most of the major out. Because Zach was looking really bad. We did a swing failure pattern here on the Zach, so it was looking really bad. But I will be honest with you. I am impressed by the Zach strength. Despite Bitcoin shitting to its death and altcoins just going down the drain, the ZAC is holding really well to this level. And you can see I made this box, and we can also see the really good bounce from my box as well. So I love this as well. We had an inverse here, so we are bouncing from this exact inverse. But for the ZAC, I think I would say as long as this box is held, I am I am happy to execute along on this. The one thing I want on the ZAC is that we break above this level, and then I would love to long this. This is the level, the 558 level is that I would like to see a breakout of. then I'm happy to take a long on the ZAG. The Bitcoin, as I said, it all depends on the Bitcoin. We are at a very important level on the Bitcoin. If we bounce from here, you are looking at very good price action for other couple of days. But if we do not bounce from a box, God help Bitcoin. Simply, you have longed from the 530. Great. I would say that take your profits around. Also, take your profits around this level. This is a very important level. You have the equal highs, the imbalance, and the almost the resistance of the parallel channel around the 555. This should be a first profit taking, and then we can look at. And once we do a breakout of this parallel channel here, then yeah, you can look for the high target. But you should be aggressive with your first TP as long as we are inside this range. Once we do a breakout, then we can talk about like adding more positions and maybe opening more longs. But before that, just be aggressive with your first TP, and that would be around 555. All right. Anyways, do you guys have any other altcoins requests, chart requests? We got a lot of audience yesterday, today. I don't know what happened. I also saw that Wave also had a lot of people joining his streams. I think the people are finally back into the crypto. USDT dominance. This was the box I marked. I mean, it's all in front of you, okay? I posted this on my X as well. I know most of you guys would say this guy's just saying that he told you can watch my streams, you can watch my X, but I literally told you this, okay, on my X. I can pull it up. See, this is exact box. You can match it if you want. These are the two caution boxes. You should start paying attention when the price comes to this box. That's it. If you had paid attention to this box, you would have made good money by shorting it. So this was the first box, this was the second box. I was more confident on this box for the shorts, but you can see the market is just weak and it seems like we are already bouncing from it. The only hope you have, guys, is that we just hold this level. Or maybe not. Let's just give me a second. Yeah. You want this level to be hold. As long as we hold this level, we reject from this level, you should be good. All right. But if we do not, and if we start to go in above this level, yeah, this is where you guys should be very cautious now. But yeah, you're seeing we are already bouncing from my box. You should be up to date. Follow max. But anyways, this is the level you wanna stay below if you wanna see higher prices. And you can see we are also approaching the very major level for the Bitcoin. So you are approaching the do or die level. If the USDT dominance breaks this level above and Bitcoin breaks below this level, yeah, just start praying, bro. All right, that's it. Most of us are falling to learn. Yeah, well, I'm teaching you. If I wanted to spoon feed you, trust me, I would have given you the exact limits where you want to short and the long. Reason why I'm telling you everything. The value area high, value area low. Most of the people don't know about that. Anyways, the USDT dominance and CHC. Yeah, this is my point of view on this USDT. You want to stay below this level, this value area low. CHZ. Yeah, I don't like the price action just by the first glance. Holy, this is what the fuck is this? This is somewhat of looking interesting. I don't know how I properly feel about that, but I do like how we are currently above the value area high. Hard to say, man. This is a very interesting chart. This is your range, okay? This is your range highs, and these are your range lows. All right, these are your range lows. The price often does the deviations, like how it did here, like how it did here, like how it did here. So all of these for your deviations. So now we are at the resistance, so technically you should be shorting. So if you are in a CIGZ short, it's not entirely a bad idea because you are acting according to the technicals, but you are missing one thing, that you should not just blindly short whenever the price comes to the resistance. You should wait for a reaction. And if I be honest with you, I haven't seen a reaction like that from a resistance. We are holding pretty good at the resistance, so I don't know how I feel about shorting at the current market price. But I would like to see, let's say I go on a 1 hour time frame, and what I would like to see is that we do a break of a structure, proper retest, and this is where I would love to long. But shorting at the current market price is not something that I want to do because we are holding pretty good here. Like you can see, this is a very bullish trend. So despite being at a very major resistance where we have rejected multiple times in the past, I would like to not short unless I have a reaction. Okay? And if you are a high time frame trader, you can just keep an eye on this trend line, and once we lose this trend line, you can look to short. Okay? Though I would say that we are at a very major supply zone. So when I say I'm not interested in shorting, I do not equal that I am interested in longs. These are two different things. It's we are at the short POI. I am looking for the shorts, but unless I have a reaction, I am not interested. So I'm keeping an eye on this chart. That's what I would say to the max. Not a proper, the prediction what's exactly going to happen, because I don't know happen, because I'm not a magician. I will act upon what's going to happen. We're going to trade the market we have. Um, mm, I'll see what I want to look at the next. To be honest, I don't have any interesting coins that I want to look at anymore. Absolute piece of shit. ETH5 looking absolute. Mm. The LDO is looking absolute piece of shit. Yeah, to be honest, guys, I'm not that much interested anymore. We had such a good breakout on the W, but yeah, you can see the altcoins just decided to shit. We had a really good breakout of the range, the 50 SMA, the trend line, but yeah, it didn't work out. It doesn't always. Yeah, that's the max I have to offer, guys. Do you have any chart requests that you guys want me to look at? Any other? Otherwise, that's I'm happy to wind up. You have heard my plan on the Bitcoin. I don't think so much elaboration is needed. We are approaching a do and die level at the both USDT dominance and the Bitcoin. So yeah, I'll keep you posted in my channel. Make sure you enable my alerts. Make sure if you haven't watched my previous streams, you must do that. Must do that because I have provided a lot of help for there. Okay, cheers, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next stream. I do the stream every Monday. So if you liked my style, you can hit the interest button. Let me just drop the link in the chat. And the next stream will be at Thursday. Bye, guys. Cheers.